Okay, so the flow for this week is going to take us toward Ekapada Vinyasa 2, or I'll refer to this as hurdlers, just because it's easier to say. And just keep in mind, this is definitely going to get into the hips, getting into the inner thighs, the hamstrings quite a bit as well. Be ready for that. And that's a demonstration I have here before we begin. Once we get into the main part of the flow, every sequence will bring you to the front of the mat, and you're going to come into this from this almost all fours position. So first, you're going to be down on all fours. And then from all fours, I want you to slide your hands a little bit close to your knees, maybe a half a hand's length, maybe a full hand's length. This all depends on how long your limbs are, so play around with this a little bit. Make sure your fingers rotate to the side a little bit because there's going to be a lot on the wrists. Now, when you come into this, you're going to step 1 foot forward. So I'm going to move my left foot forward behind my left wrist and then lift the heel. Keep the knee high outside the arm with that front leg. When you start to come into the arm balance here, think about chaturanga. Shoulders come forward, pull the elbows underneath you, keep squeezing in, keep looking forward, and then lean away from that front leg. So with my left leg forward, I'm leaning over to the right. I'm going to put my ribs on my right arm, left leg on the left arm, and I'm going to lift my left foot. Be sure that foot comes up off the floor. Press that leg into the arm. And if you just want to work this as a hip opener in kind of an uncomfortable position, just stay here with your chest facing down, and that's good enough. Now, if you're going to balance it, look forward. Think about taking cobra. Try to find a back bend in the upper back. And then keep on leaning forward. That'll lift the back leg. You need that leverage. And if you're going to take it further still, you can always stay here, keep in mind, but maybe extend the front leg as well. And this moves you toward that flying splits position, which looks more like a split if you're a lot more open than I am. So just work that as best you can. Try to hold that for at least a few breaths. We'll take it through the vinyasa from there. So just feel things out and see how far you're ready to go. So to get started, bring yourself into an upright seat. And we're going to start with this cross-legged. So right leg in first, left leg in front so that we're on the same page here. And take a moment with your hands up off the floor just to position yourself so that you know you can actually sit this upright. So if your hips are tight and the knees are high, slide the feet forward a little bit. Doesn't have to look pretty. But make sure the pelvis tilts forward. Hold your torso upright and then engage your core right away. Pulling through the belly and around the low ribs to keep your spine long and tall. And just bring your hands down to the floor at your sides just for some stability here. Now you're not really pushing down. Let the shoulders sink down. Keep your neck nice and long. Reach the crown of the head straight up. Pull your chin in just a bit, and then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in. Let your mind quiet down. And just start to deepen your breathing here. So the inhale's pulling as much as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as the inhales as you breathe. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just open your eyes. And then hands down behind you, lean back, reverse the cross. Bring the left leg in first, right leg in front. And again, hands off the floor. Take a moment just to position this so you can sit this up tall. And then once you're ready, go slow. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach us up high again. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale through center again. Inhale, reach up high. Now the exhale this time, lean to the right side. Right hand down. Stretch your left arm, right gaze up high. Hold here. Pull your left shoulder back. Just stretch your left side long. With the next inhale, bring it back to center. Reach up. And then with the exhale, lean left. Left hand down. Stretch your right arm left and hold. Pull the right shoulder back. Keep looking up and keep breathing. Now take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, just sit this up tall. Set your hands down behind you. Lean back. Bring your legs into Baddha Konasana. So that's soles, feet together, knees out wide. And just make this into a longer diamond shape. Slide your feet away from you here. And just keep the soles of feet in contact. Reach your arms out wide, and we'll take this into the upper body here with an eagle bind. Right arm under, left arm over, cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs toward your face. Now, if you can't quite get the palms together, go ahead, reach to opposite shoulders, do what works. Now, keep your arms squeezing and just go back and forth. Bring the elbows toward your belly, round your spine down and fold down between your knees. And then restack your spine, arms still squeezing the whole time. Again, elbows toward your belly, round this back down again. And then lift back up. Elbows toward your belly, keep squeezing the arms round your spine. And then lift back up one more time. Go ahead, reach the side wide and take it the other way. Left arm under, right arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs toward your face. Again, reach to the shoulders if you need to. With your arms squeezing, elbows toward your belly, round this down again, take it down low. Press into your feet as you lift back up. Again, elbows toward your belly, round this down, keep your arms squeezing. And then round back upright. One more time, elbows toward your belly, round your spine, take it down low. And then bring yourself all the way up. And then once you're up, release the bind, hands down behind. Lean back and extend the left leg out to the side, straighten out. But bend your right knee and set the right foot flat. Now go ahead and use your hands and set this up so the right foot's on the floor. And try to bring your legs toward a 90-degree angle between the right foot and the left thigh. Now hands down behind, you can lean back as much as you need, and you will if your hips are tight. But keep the left leg rigid. Tense up the thigh, lock the knee, just point the toes up. And let's work the internal rotation here from the right leg. Now curl the toes of the right foot up off the floor. And then fold the right knee in inside the left leg. And then lift the leg back up. Fold the right knee down low. Take it as far as you can. And then lift back up. Right knee down inside your left leg. Keep the toes curled. Lift this back up again. 2 more times. Right knee down inside your left leg. And lift back up. 1 more time. Right knee down inside your left leg. Now keep pressing down. Pull the right shoulder back. Just hold here. And then bring it back up 1 more time. Go ahead, switch it out. Bend your left knee, set the left foot down. Extend your right leg to the side. Now use your hands if you need to. And again, get your legs as close as you can toward a 90-degree angle between the left foot and the right hand thigh. Hands down behind, lean back as much as you need. Tense up the right thigh, lock the knee. Dig the right heel down. And then curl the toes of the left foot up. Fold the left knee down inside your right leg. And then lift back up. Left knee down inside the right leg again. Keep the toes curled. And lift this back up again. Left knee down inside the right leg. Lift it back up 2 more times. Left knee down inside the right leg. Bring it down low. And then lift back up 1 more time. Press the left knee down and keep pushing down. Pull the left shoulder back. And then just go ahead, lift the knee. Bend into both knees. You can shake your legs out if you like. I'm just moving for the camera here. Once you're ready, set your feet down about hips width distance apart. Reach your arms forward and round your spine as completely as you can. With your spine rounded, slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Now once you're down, pull your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in, press your spine flat. You can pull the knees out wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side here. And then just bring this into center if you're still moving. Go ahead, release your grip, bring your feet down to the floor. And let's go ahead and set this up for bridge. So feet and knees, hips width distance. Bring the heels in close to flatten your low back as much as you can. Arms at your sides, palms down, gaze up high. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, press into the floor. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. And then roll your spine back down. Press your hips up high again. And then lower back down. Lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes. Sink back down, press your hips up high, and then lower 1 more time. Now lift your hips and just keep that lift, keep pushing up. Now to take this a little bit further, keep your hips up high, but step your feet away from you. So right foot forward, about 1/2 foot's length. Left foot forward as well. Now dig into the heels, lift your toes up off the floor, squeeze your glutes, keep your hips pushing high. And as you hold this, just move your arms. With an inhale, reach long past your head. And then exhale, arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reach this out long. With the exhale, bring the arms down 1 more time. Go ahead, set your feet flat. And we're going to take another round, but this time step the feet further away. Right foot forward, about 1/2 foot's length. Left foot forward as well. Dig the heels down, lift your toes, squeeze your glutes, push your hips up, stay lifted. And then with an inhale, reach your arms past your head. Exhale, arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides one more time. Go ahead, set your feet flat, and then round your spine back down to the floor. Draw your knees into your chest. Bring your hands to your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. And then curl up into this. Lift your head and shoulders. Bring your nose close to your knees. And as you hold that lift, just use the shape. Cross at the ankles, roll forward to a seat. Come further to your hands in all fours, and once you're in all fours, just move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers. Let your shoulders and hips move just a bit. And let's go ahead and take this into the wrist. Now keep your hips stacked over the knees, but walk the hands in close, within about 2 hands lengths. Flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up. Point your fingertips toward the midline of the mat. Spread your fingers wider, then slide the hands together to interlace your fingers, still keeping your palms open. Fingertips pressing down, straighten your arms as much as you can. Just feel this out for a moment here. You can always bring the hands in closer and take more weight to the legs. Now once you're ready, let's just keep the interlace but go back and forth. Flip your hands over, palms down. And then flip them again, palms facing up. And just keep on changing out like this. Take it back and forth. Each time you reset your hands, press your fingertips down, straighten your arms at least briefly. Now the next time your palms are facing up, just hold here. Keep your fingertips pressing down. And let's just go back and forth. Bend the elbows, but bring the right elbow down to the floor. And then lift back up. Bring your left elbow down low. And lift this up again. And keep on taking this side to side and just go at your own pace. As you come back to center each time, try to straighten up at least briefly. And then just give it another round. So try to finish with your left elbow down before you come back up to center one more time. And then come up onto the fingertips. Come back to all fours. With your wrists into your shoulders, knees under the hips, keep the palms down. Rotate your fingers to the sides and then fingertips toward the knees as far as you can go. Spread your fingers wide. Dig your fingertips down. Grip your mat. Press your spine toward the ceiling. Circle your shoulders over your wrists here. Now this could be enough. Just keep gripping, keep your hands tense. If you want to take it further, come into center. Tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees up off the floor. And then if you want to take it further still, keep your belly pulled in and take this slow. Pull the right knee in toward your chest. And then step your foot down. Pull the left knee in. And step back down. Right knee to your chest. Step this down again. Pull your left knee in. And then step down. Right knee in one more time. Step back down, pull the left knee in. Step back down, set your knees down on the mat. And then come up onto the fingertips and down to your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out. Loosen your fingers and loosen your wrists. Now once the hands are ready, come back to all fours. Let's take it into a forearm plank. So bring both forearms down to the floor. And you can set it up, forearms parallel, palms down, or push your palms together. Just keep the elbows shoulder width, shoulders over the elbows. Step your feet back, bring your body into line, feet about hips width. Hands pushing down, lift your spine up toward the ceiling. Now from here, we'll take a couple side plank variations. So go ahead, roll your heels over to the right, come up onto your left hand. Now maybe stay here, but keep your hips lifted. This is good enough. If you can take this further, bring the left hand to your chest. Keep the left elbow moving forward, or left shoulder moving forward rather. And then just go back and forth. Sink the right hip toward the floor. And then lift straight up. Sink down for 2. And then lift back up. Sink your hips for 3. Lift back up again. Sink down for 4. And then lift up. Now sink down for 5. Lift up one more time. Bring it back to center to your forearm plank. Take it the other way. Roll your heels left. Come up onto the right hand. Hips lifted. Maybe stay here. If you're going to move, right hand to your chest. Keep that right shoulder forward. And then sink your hips down low. Press back up. Bring your hips down for 2. And lift back up again. Hips come down for 3. Lift back up. Sink your hips for 4. And then lift back up. Bring your hips down for 5. Lift up one more time. Back to your forearm plank. And then take it the other way again. Roll your heels to the right. Come up onto the left hand. Hips are high. Now if you want to move here, reach your left arm long past your head. Stretch this out. And then press into the right foot. Lift the left foot up off the floor. Then take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Now inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Bring it into center. Find your forearm plank. And then take it the other way. Roll your heels left. Come up onto the right hand. Keep your hips high. If you're going to move, right arm reaches past your head. Stretches long. Lift the right foot up off the floor. And then take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze an elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Bring it back to center, back to your forearm plank. And go ahead, set your knees down. Come up onto the hands, back to all fours. Take a moment here and breathe. Now from all fours, when you're ready, tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees up off the floor. And then walk your hands back and come into a deep squat at the back of the mat. Now bring your feet down flat, heels down. Heels in, toes out, feet about hips width distance at least. And then just bring your hips down low. If you're tight, keep the hips at about knee level. This is good enough. If you can sink further, find your depth. And adjust as you need to. Now I'm going to walk this back and forth coming into this position again. So I want you to keep the toes where they are. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. And then when you're ready, just go ahead, walk this forward, stretch your body long, touch your knees down for a moment. Walk it back in, set your heels down back to the squat. Again, walk it forward, stretch this out, knees touch down. Walk it back in and sink your hips. Walk it forward, stretch this out, and then bring it back into center. And now this time when you walk it out, go over to the right side of your mat. And then come back into center. And then walk it over to the left side, stretch it out. Back to center here, heels down. Walk it over to the right side again. And then bring it back into center. Walk it over to your left side. And then back to center here. One more time over to the right. And then come back into center. One more time over to your left side. And then back to center again. Sink in, let it burn. It's supposed to here. Just breathe for a moment. And then go ahead, bring your fingertips down, bring your hips up high, shake your legs out. All right, once you're ready from here, just go ahead, walk your hands forward, come back to all fours. And then from all fours, we're just going to take this somewhat close to that hurdler's position. Now let's take it from a lopsided setup here. Right forearm down, elbow to the side, bring the right hand into center. Slide your left hand back, elbow above the wrist, keep the elbow pulled into your side. Now just keep your chest facing down, put the weight to the right knee, lift the left. Now left knee out to the side, keep it bent. And pull that knee forward, press your left leg down into your left arm and keep your chest facing down. Now as you hold this best you can, extend your left leg out to the side, straighten out. Bend the knee, pull the heel back in. Left leg out to the side again. Bend the knee, bring the heel back in. Left leg to the side one more time. Now hold here, keep that leg pressing down, keep your chest facing the floor. If you're going to go further, you can tuck the toes to the right foot, lift the right knee. Just breathe here. Something close to hurdle. It's not quite the same, but pretty far. When you're ready, release this. Bring both knees down. Come up onto both hands. And then we'll take this on the other side. So again, take that lopsided setup. Bring the left forearm down. Elbow to the side. Bring the left hand to center. And then slide the right hand back. Elbow stacks above the wrist. Keep it pulled into your side. Put the weight to your left knee. Hover the right. Right knee out to the side. Keep the knee bent. And then pull the knee forward and push the right leg down into the right arm. Keep your chest facing down. Now from here, when you're ready, extend the right leg best you can out to the side. Bend the knee and pull the heel in. Right leg out to the side again. Bend the knee, pull the heel back in. Right leg out to the side. Now just keep that leg extended best you can. Keep pushing down, keep your chest facing the floor. If you want to go further, tuck the toes of your left foot and maybe hover your left knee. All right, when you're ready, come back to both knees and come up onto both hands. Just take a moment here, move around, breathe. You can always just breathe and take a break, maybe take another stretch, but when you're ready, go ahead, find your down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, bring your hips up high, and just move around, settle in. Now take a look at your position. Keep the hands about shoulder width and see that you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. Let your chest sink down low to the floor. Even as your chest sinks down, reach your hips up as high as you can, pulling through the belly around the low ribs. Use the tension in your core to help lengthen your spine. Now, if your legs are tight, go ahead, bend the knees and let that go. You can always pedal out and keep your legs moving. When you're ready, here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front, take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips with distance apart, deep bend in the knees, let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round, let everything go long and loose here, and let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor, maybe reach to opposite elbows. You can shake this side to side if you want to loosen further. When you're ready here, just release any grip they have. Keep your knees bent to begin and then restack your spine. Slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last and just open up your palms at your sides. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. With the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine. Put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then release at the bottom. With an inhale, lift it up halfway, fingertips to the shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then bring your hands to the mat and let's step it back to high plank. Find your shape. Wrist the shoulders, palms press down, press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling and just hold that lift. Take an inhale here. Now at the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line, elbows pulled into your sides. Lower with control all the way down into your belly. Now once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. And we'll take it up and down through low cobras. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now just hold on to that lift. Keep the lift from the upper body. Feet pushing down, engage your glutes. And then take the weight out of your hands. Pull the elbows to your sides. Draw the shoulders back. Keep your chest open. Keep looking forward. And work to lift it up even higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll it back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows pulled into your sides, press into your palms. And let's take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active and lift your knees. Take it further. Kick down, squeeze your glutes. Pull the hips forward and deepen the arc. Lift with the arms and lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long and your chest pushing forward. Deep inhale. And with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips out of down dog. Paddle out here. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. And then bend your right knee, hang the right foot left, open to your scorpion dog. Stack your hips as best you can. With an inhale, straighten this out, three-legged dog. And with the exhale, bring your foot back down. Other side, inhale the left leg high. Now bend your left knee, hang your left foot right, twist. Open your hips, scorpion on this side. On your next inhale, straighten your left leg and hold your three-legged dog. Reach for the big toe, tense up the thigh, lock the knee, lower the hip. Look toward your hands, bend the right knee, move your hips straight up and down. Now to hop this back and forth, take it up high or keep it low, but keep your left leg straight. When you're ready, press into your right foot, hop this forward. Press into the right foot, hop this back. Press into your right foot, hop forward. Press into your right foot, hop back. Press into the right foot, hop forward. Now stay forward. Left foot comes down between your hands. That's your base. Right knee to your chest. Hold your right knee and let's roll this up to vertical. Now once you're up, slow your breathing down. Dig the left big toe into the floor. And then once you're ready, hands to your hips. Take a figure four. Right ankle crosses your left thigh. Curl the toes of the right foot. Bend the left knee. Sink into your stance. And then just hinge from the hips. Bring your torso forward toward a 45-degree angle. So not too deep, but you'll feel yourself a little bit lower. Now keep your chest open, shoulders back. Reach your arms behind you. Keep looking forward and just move the arms. With an inhale, reach straight forward. Exhale, reach behind. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reaches back again. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale back one more time. Now bring your hands to your low back, palms open, fingers wide, shoulders back, elbows wide, open up your chest. And when you're ready, press into your left foot, come to standing with your right knee lifted. And then switch it out. Right foot will be the base. Come to standing with your left knee high. Now dig your right big toe down, put a little bend in your right knee. We're going to go back and forth, hinging to your warrior three. Now take it slow. Hinge from the right hip. Left leg straight back. Bring everything lifted into line. Come down toward parallel. And then take it slow. Bring yourself upright with your left knee lifted. Again, hinge from the right hip. Left leg back, shoulders back. Keep your gaze forward. And then come back up the vertical with your left knee high. One more time, hinge from the right hip. Left leg straight back. Now take this to where you can hold. Shoulders back, keep your gaze forward. Try to lower that left hip. Keep it level with the right and keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, both hands down, left foot down behind you, come into low lunge. Now let's take it down lower. Left knee down, left foot flat behind. Sink your hips down, press them forward. Anjaneyasana. With an inhale, open up. Reach up and back, gaze up high. And let your hips sink low toward the front. Lengthen out the front of the left side and just breathe here. Keep your left foot pressing down. Now, as you hold your shape, bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. You're still looking up. And as you're looking up, push to the right foot, lean this back. Keep your left foot kicking down. Now, we'll take this toward a twist. So just release the right hand. Reach the right hand down toward the left heel. Look down your right arm. Left foot kicking the floor. Keep that left hip pushing forward. And just breathe. You don't have to touch the heel. You're just reaching toward it. Keep in mind. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, turn to center, hands to your hips. Keep the legs about 90 degrees. Everything stacks so vertical from the left knee up. And let's take this into a half split setup. So lift the toes with the right foot up off the floor. Slide the right heel forward. Right leg straight, dig the heel down. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Right big toe toward the midline of the mat. And then hinge from the hips and bring your torso forward toward a 45-degree angle again. Now keep your gaze forward. Reach the arms behind you. And then we'll take it back and forth from here. So with an inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, reach behind. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach back again. Now put your hands at the low back like before. Palms open, fingers wide, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. Dig the right heel down, pull that hip back and breathe into the stretch on the back of the right leg. Bend the knee if you need to. If you can go deeper, keep hinging, bring your belly toward your thigh, but keep breathing into that stretch on the back of the right thigh. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release. Both hands down around your right leg. Now bend the right knee, set the right foot flat. Tuck the toes of your left foot, lift the left knee up off the floor. And let's take it into side plank. Now the left hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Slide the right foot back. Now you can have one foot down, one knee down, or stack your legs. Keep your hips up high. Reach your right arm high. It's good enough to stay here. If you're going to go further, reach your right arm past your head. Stretch this out. Right leg lifts off the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now come back to full plank. Both hands down, legs in line. And then bring your knees to the floor. Come into all fours. From all fours, slide the hands back maybe about a hand's length. And let's take it to hurdlers here. Step the right foot forward behind the right wrist. Lift the right heel. Keep the knee high outside the arm and look forward. Now think chaturanga. Shoulders forward. Pull the elbows underneath you. Ribs to your left arm. Right leg to the right arm. Lift the right foot. Right leg presses down. If you're going to balance this, keep leaning forward until the left foot lifts. Maybe extend the right leg to the side. Once you're ready, go ahead, step it back, fly it back, take it through a vinyasa. All right, from your down dog, let's take it to the other side. Inhale the left leg high behind you. Bend the left knee, hang the left foot right, open up to your scorpion dog, stack your hips. With an inhale, straighten your left leg, square this up, and then bring the foot down. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, open up on this side. With an inhale, straighten this out, three-legged dog. Now reach for the right big toe, tense up the thigh, lock the knee, lower the hip. Look toward your hands, just bend the left knee, move your hips straight up and down.
High or low, forward and back. Press into your left foot, hop it forward. And then press into your left foot and hop back. Press into the left foot, hop forward again. Press into the left foot, hop this back. Press into your left foot, hop forward, and stay forward this time. Right foot down between your hands. Left knee to your chest. Take hold of your left knee. And let's bring it up all the way again. Now dig the right big toe down. Once you got your balance, hands to your hips. Find that figure four. Left ankle crosses your right thigh, curl the toes. Bend the right knee, sink down. Now hinge from the hips. Bring your torso forward toward a 45-degree angle and reach your arms behind you. Now just moving the arms here. With an inhale, reach this forward. Exhale, reach behind. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach behind. Inhale, arms forward. Now exhale back one more time, hands to the low back, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back, keep your chest open here. And then press into the right foot, come to standing with that left knee lifted. And then switch, left foot down, right knee high. Once you've got your balance, put a little bend in the left knee, back and forth to that warrior three hinge. So hinge from the left hip, right leg back, bring everything if lifted into line, keep your gaze forward. And then back up the vertical with your right knee high. Hinge from the left hip, right leg back, keep looking forward, keep your shoulders pulled back. Back up the vertical with your right knee lifted. One more time. Hinge from the left hip, right leg back, keep the shoulders back, hold here, just take it as low as you can control. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, both hands down, right foot down behind you, low lunge. Bring it down deeper, right knee down, right foot flat behind. Sink your hips down, push them forward. When you're ready, open up. With an inhale, reach up and back, gaze up high. Let your hips sink down low, stretch this out and keep your gaze up. Hold your shape and bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers. Palms open, elbows wide, shoulders still pulled back. And then just take it slow. Push into your left foot, lean further back. And we'll take it to the twist. Now keep the right foot kicking down, release the left hand. Reach down toward the right heel, look down the length of your left arm. And keep that right hip pushing forward. Keep breathing with this. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just turn to center, hands to your hips, legs about 90 degrees. Everything's vertical from the right knee up. Move toward that half split. Lift the toes with the right foot, left foot rather. Slide the left heel forward and straighten the leg. Dig the heel down. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Rotate the left big toe towards center. And then hinge from the hips and bring your torso down toward 45 degrees. Now as you hold this, keep the tension on that left leg. Reach your arms behind. With an inhale, reach this forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, reach back again. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, back one more time. Hands to your low back. Palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pull back. Now you can bend the left knee if you need to. Keep the hips squared. Maybe hinge down deeper. Bring your belly toward the left thigh. Keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Both hands down around your left leg. Bend the left knee, set the left foot flat. Tuck the toes, the right foot, lift that knee up off the floor. From your low lunge movement to your side plank, right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide the left foot back. One foot down, one knee down, or stack your legs, hips up high. Reach your left arm high. If you're going to move, stretch your left arm past your head. Left leg lifts off the right. Take an inhale. And exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 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 elbow to knee. One more time. Now bring it to center. Full plank. Both hands down, legs in line. Bring your knees down. Come into all fours. Slide the hands in close to the knees. Move about one hand's length. And let's take it on this side. Step the left foot forward behind your left wrist. Lift the heel. Keep the knee high outside the arm and look forward. And then shoulders forward. Pull the elbows underneath you. Now lean to the right. Ribs on your right arm. Left leg on your left arm. Lift your left foot. Now, you can just use this to open up your hip, but if you're going to balance, keep leaning forward, pull your chest forward, lift the right foot up, and then maybe extend your left leg. When you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, take it to half pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Go ahead, bring the left knee down, flatten the left foot behind. Bring the left hip forward. Sink straight down, keep your hips squared, and find some of that stretch on the right side, outer hip or toward the glutes. Now you can keep yourself upright. You can take it toward the back bend and go deeper. Or you can just relax and melt this down. Take it to where you need. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. Go ahead, tuck the toes of your left foot. Release your right leg. Shake it out. Once your right foot's down, inhale the left leg high. And then take it on this side. Left knee forward behind the left first left ankle, somewhere behind the right. Right knee down. Right foot flat behind. Pull the right hip forward. Keep your hip squared and sink straight down. Now, find some of that stretch on the left side, outer hip or toward the glutes. And again, just take it to where you like. Maybe stay extended a little bit. Maybe go further toward the back bend. Maybe take it down low. Just take it to where you need to here. All right, again, from here, if your hands are forward, walk them back in. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Release your left leg, shake it out. Once you bring your left foot down, bring your knees to the mat. Legs out from underneath you, come all the way down onto your back. Now when you're down, bring your knees to your chest, just squeeze everything in tight for a moment. And then go ahead, bring your feet to the floor. We'll take one long round of back bending. I'll start this with bridge and then lead into wheel. So feet, knees, hips with distance. Bring your heels in close. So you start with your low back basically flat. Arms at your sides, palms down. Keep your gaze high. Now with an inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. And just keep yourself lifted. To deepen your bridge, bring the hands underneath your hips. Interlace your fingers. Pull the palms toward each other. You can work your shoulders further behind your back and open up your chest even more. Keep your hands pushing down. Keep your hips pushing up. And this is enough. Now, if you want to take it to wheel, release your hands but keep the hips lifted. Set your hands down around your head. Once you're ready, push into the floor. You can always lift to the top of your head first, but then straighten your arms. Press your hips toward the ceiling. Open up your chest toward the back of the mat. Keep your glutes squeezing. You can lift the heels if it's too much on the low back, but then find that tension in the glutes along the length of your spine. Pull the shoulder blades toward each other. Work to open up your chest. Reach into the floor. And whichever pose you're in, just keep your breathing long and smooth here. Take an inhale. With the exhale, come all the way back down. Now, once you're down, bring your knees to your chest and just squeeze everything in. Now let's take a supine twist. Release your left leg and extend it fully. Left hand to the right knee, right arm out to the side. Now go ahead and pull the right knee across your body. Tuck your left hip underneath. Keep both shoulders down. Look over to the right. And then find that stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. Now, if you want to take it further, you can press down with the left hand. Maybe extend your right leg. But just breathe here as you're twisting. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. Bring it back to center. Draw both knees in. And then switch out. Extend your right leg this time. Right hand to your left knee, left arm to the side. Draw the left knee across your body. Tuck your right hip underneath. Both shoulders down. Look left. Now find the stretch in the outer left hip toward the low back on this side. If you need more, you can press with the right hand. And if you want to take it further, you can extend your left leg. But just hold your twist here. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring it back to center. Draw the left knee in. Pull the right knee in as well. Squeeze down. And let's take it to happy baby. Go ahead, reach between your knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. And then pull down. Draw the knees toward the floor outside your ribs and press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. Now, if you want to take it further, you can rock this side to side. Even further, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from here, take a deep inhale, draw it down as much as you can. And with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And then just let your eyes close here. Let your body settle down into the mat. And then just move bit by bit, fingers and toes. Arms and legs. Take an inhale, stretch this out, reach out past your head. And then pull it all in. Bring the elbows to your chest. Pull your knees up as well. And find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale. Hold on to at the top. And then just let everything go. Now, thank you for joining class. Namaste.